Hey, it's your boy Bobby B's here. I want to talk about a subject that comes to mind, and that is Kanan's time with Symphony. When we were watching Raising Kanan, the way it ended with the season finale, Kanan went out of town with Symphony, and the reason why was because Rock pretty much set up a plan with Kanan pretty much shooting his dad, which is the detective, but he sent him out of town. Now remember, before Kanan went out of town, he had a conversation with Jukebox, where Jukebox told Kanan that he was being played as a pawn. And even though Kanan thought he was proving his point to his mother, it really was more of a situation where Kanan was being used by his mother. And of course, ended up shooting the man that he didn't know was his father. Now, Kanan's time with Symphony. Well, we don't really know how long Kanan's going to be gone. We're going to find that out possibly at the very beginning of season 2. I want to say maybe a year. A year would make sense because stuff like this used to happen back in the day. When I was a kid, when my cousins up north used to do crimes, they would often disappear and come down south or go somewhere else for a while. They would be down south for like a couple of months to even a year or maybe a little bit more until the heat dies down with that situation, and then they will return back where they were at, because with people not suspecting them or their name being called up, nobody really knew anymore, and by the time the heat died down with the situation, they show back up in town. So with that being said, now Kanan's time with Symphony. With Kanan's time with Symphony, Kanan's going to think about the words that Jukebox said. He's going to also be around Symphony, which I think Symphony plays a big part in his intellect. Even though Kanan was already smart, I think that Symphony helped him become even more smarter. As we saw in season 1, Symphony is a great influence over Kanan. And it's a situation where Kanan picks up and gets smarter and smarter because Symphony knew how to translate that to Kanan. Now, Kanan's going to be doing a lot of thinking, and he's going to be thinking a lot about his mother. With that being said, he's not going to be the only person that's thinking. Right now, Unique is in jail, and he's facing a murder charge on a cop. That's a tough situation. Lulu is healing. He's getting himself back together. Last time we saw Marvin, he was being arrested. So a lot of stuff is taking place, but I wonder how long it will be with all this stuff passing. Basically, when it comes down to it, I expect Kanan to come back with a different way of things, a different vibe, a different feeling, and his ultimate enemy possibly being his mother. Because remember, one thing about Kanan from the Power series, he learned how to be cold, and obviously it was Rock who taught him how to be a very cold person. If you get to a place where you can't even trust your own mother and your own mother plays you, then that's a very dark place to be in. And so with that being said, looking at Kanan and his situation with Rock, you know it's not going to be a good situation whatsoever. But yeah, with that being said about Kanan, when it comes down to it, you never know what he was thinking about. You never know what he saw when it came to Rock. You never think about what is it that he wants to do. And being around Symphony, he probably was reading a lot of books. He probably was learning a lot of things, because I'm pretty sure Symphony was continuing him learning things and helping him become smarter and better and things of that nature. The thing is with Kanan is that basically when it comes down to it, I'm thinking when he comes back, he's going to want revenge on his mother. He's going to be thinking a lot about what Jukebox said. He's probably going to run it past Symphony, and Symphony may give him his perspective. Of course, Symphony would not try to have a dark perspective on Rock because he loves Rock. But at the end of the day, I think Kanan and Symphony may have a different perspective. You never know what Kanan's going to be like when he comes back. So we're just going to have to sit back and we're going to see exactly what's going to happen. But that's pretty much what I got to say about that. In regards to that, I just want to say to all of you that it is your boy, Bobby B's here. I just want to say much love, much respect. Hold it down. And
a long memory.
One thing I know in life is that how we are, or things we encounter, they all around. And what I mean by that is this right here. Happiness has a long memory. There are times where we think about happiness and we go back to a place of happiness. And happiness is here and there. It's just, we think about it. But let me tell you, sadness has a long memory. And pain has a long memory. Anger has an even longer memory. And these things you never really forget. But I'm gonna tell you, this is what has an even longer memory than all of that. Goals, dreams, they have an even longer memory. So don't live in anger, don't live in sadness, don't live in pain. living goals, living dreams, they have longer memories. That's pretty much what I got to say to you.